Hi Airsofters, just a quick review. Now I've been sniping for a little while. I bought myself the Tokyo Marui MK23 a couple of months ago and just thought I'd give people a little bit of feedback. It's my own personal feedback. Others will be different. I'm not paid to say anything, so this is my own personal opinion. And this is how it arrives. With it you get the suppressor, one magazine, the pistol itself with the light unit, though in all honesty it's really rubbish. If you now take it apart, upgrade it, fine, but otherwise I won't ever bother using it. Okay, so there we are. Pretty much the same as clones, but Tokyo Marui quality. These do feel more like a toy than a gas blowback. They're a lot lighter. It's just super quiet. The biggest noise you'll get from it is the hammer. That's the biggest noise you can hear. I have upgraded it as well. Doesn't come with TDC. I've done that because I had a clone before this and I had nothing but problems with it. I'm not saying all clones are like that, but I had nothing but problems with mine. So I stripped it for parts and I've put them in this. And so like to remove the slide, you pull it back to that notch, push the pin from the other side, remove the pin, take it forward, slide it off. Easy as that. And I'm still a newbie and I've managed to do everything on this. Still very simple inside. The triggers always seem really like they sound like they're going to fall off, but they're absolutely fine. Yeah, H&K markings on the slide. My clone didn't have that. I think these are licensed too. You just push this forward, pop that out. This is your hop unit. Normally it has a wheel there for more hop, less hop. But like I say, I've upgraded this with a TDC. So you open it up, take that out. I've put the Hadron arm in there and the TDC on the top. I've changed the standard booking to a flamingo. Off the top of my head, I believe it was either a 50 or a 60. Can't remember which at present. I haven't done anything with the barrel. I do have a Crazy Jet barrel. I'm in two minds whether to put that in or not. I've heard there's better out there, and it will also mean drilling this so that it will poke out, because it's 150mm, whereas these are 133mm. And I don't know if I want to drill it or not yet, but we shall see. And like I say, I'm a newbie. Really easy to work on. Fires beautifully. So we just drop that back in there, like so. Put the slide back on, just clip it under these lugs here. And just drop it on. Push it back till that little notch is in line with the pinhole. Push the pin in. There we go. A few people have already made the mistake with these when they've picked it up and had a go, tried to cock it. You don't need to. It doesn't. It will, but they're not gas blowback, so you don't need to do that. It's a two-stage trigger as well. So you pull it, there we go, we've released it, but it's cocked the hammer, and then it just finishes it. Or cock it manually, or just one full pull on the trigger. If you're used to other airsoft pistols, you might find the trigger's a bit funny trying to pull it fast. They don't really like it because it's a two-stage trigger. It will do it perfectly fine, but it just feels a bit weird compared to others. It's got its safeties there, same on the other side, so ambidextrous, that's also a safety. So if your safety is off and you're finding that it's not, you can't fire it, you need to check that one as well. These, the one at the back is really for if it's cocked, then it will fully. That one is just for any time. Okay, like I say, it comes with a suppressor. Makes it a pretty big pistol. It does help quieten it just that little bit more. Nice markings on it too. I don't use this one. I find for me, like I say, I'm a newbie. I just find it a little bit cumbersome. So where did I put mine? There. This is the one I use. Very basic, bit smaller. But I've had it on a decibel meter, and even this one is just as quiet as this one, so you don't need the big one. So comes with a mag. I've heard people have problems with Tokyo Marui magazines, even in the Tokyo Marui pistol. I have had no issues with mine. The only time I have an issue with it is when gassing it. I'll show you now, lot. Sounds like it's leaking, but from research it might be a two-stage valve, and they tend to do that. They're supposed to do that, but I don't know. You know, I have also magazine from my clone. When you gas that, no noise, but they both work perfectly fine. Like I say, this one's from a clone. I fitted Hadron hot lips because I was having issues with the clone. I thought we'll try these, see if it will solve it. Didn't solve it, but this works absolutely fine in the Mark 23 from Tokyo as well. So I still have a spare one of those to put onto here when I'm ready. I just haven't done it yet. So how does it perform? Well, I have my chrono. It's set for 0.32s. I have 0.32s in here. Now, let's bear in mind, it is accurate. It's not for long range. You know, over 30 meters at my sight, and I'll be using my sniper rifle. Less than that, I'll be using this. So I only needed to shoot accurately to 30 meters, thereabouts. So yeah, it doesn't need to be super high powered. It's not as high powered as the gas blowback that I had, but it doesn't need to be. So we'll have a look at this, and we'll fire into there. Okay, don't know if you can see that, and that is 0.81, 233 FPS, 231, 261, 259, 223, 225, 252. So yes, it varies. It's normally shooting just under a joule, around about 0.9, and that's on 0.32s. So that's more than enough. But in this one, I have 0.45s because with my sniper, I'm running 0.45s from Longbow BB. They are the best BBs I've found so far. But I don't like to use them all the time. Obviously, heavy ammo is expensive. But sometimes for ease of use, if I know my situation, if I'm not going to be going in and out of buildings, which means I will rarely use my pistol, I will use 0.45s, which is what is in it now. Like I say, it's the Hadron Hot Lips magazine, 0.45s. 0.64 joules, 175, 173, 167, 169, 172, 169, 168, 164. It's running about 0.6 joule, but I've not adjusted the hop for those 0.45s either. You do have to watch the mag release on these, and again, you can get an updated version from Hadron. I think it's about £25, and it's split, so if you accidentally catch one side, it doesn't release the magazine. You still have to press both sides. With mine, I have only caught it once and ejected the magazine, but it is a case of you do have to be careful with it. But they're all like that. The clones from ASG, mine was a HFC, I believe. But yeah, they're a very basic gun, but super quiet. Exactly what you need when you're a sniper. I've used this in a situation where people would literally just, 4 or 5 meters from me, and they've not heard it. In that exact setup with that silencer, like I say, I find this silencer just a little bit too long for me. But yeah, overall, I find it a great gun. Obviously widely available, but I got this from Airsoft Direct. They're a great Tokyo Marui main dealer. Yeah, if they haven't got it in stock, they can normally get their stuff quite quickly. So hit them up. I'll drop a link in down below. But yeah, that's the Mark 23 from Tokyo Marui. Great pistol. Thanks for watching.